my beautiful people. I hope you're all going well. So, this is becoming a common theme in my videos and across my YouTube channel, that I haven't uploaded a Hormone Ride video in a very, very long time. I apologize for this because I know that a lot of you have been waiting for the next video. My Hormone Ride videos are probably my most watched videos, and I just want to say that I really, really appreciate your support and the fact that you love these videos and you watch them, because it means the absolute world to me. I love the fact that all of us women get together and we make a discussion about this, going off the pill and our bodies and our hormones. I think this is a topic that needs to be spoken about, and clearly it's something that you all want to hear about and talk about. And I love making these videos, and I feel frustrated that I haven't got around to doing more of them because I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to add into this segment. So I apologize that you've had to wait so long, but don't worry, there are so many more coming your way, and I promise you don't have to wait a million years to see them. They will be coming soon. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate you supporting this and watching these videos, and for all of you to share your stories. I love reading that, and I love seeing all your discussions in the comment section. But yes, so that's one thing. The next thing is the video that you're actually about to see is something that I filmed like, I don't know, 9 months ago, sometime last year, basically. And I'm not sure that it's gonna make that much sense. I was walking on the beach and I had a whole bunch of thoughts, and I just put on the camera and I just let them out. And editing this video, it doesn't quite flow the way that I would have liked it to flow. Some of it is a bit wishy-washy, what is she trying to say type thing. But I'm just splurging out all of my thoughts in my head, and I felt like it had a good enough message that I wanted to share it. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it makes sense. But basically, I'm talking about letting go and just accepting where you're at. At this point in time, my skin was still pretty bad, and you'll be able to see that. I was kind of on the end of it. My skin was starting to heal, my body was starting to heal. I had a lot of scarring left over, pimples still coming up, all that sort of thing. And I was kind of in more of a positive state. And I had really learnt to just be in that mind frame of letting go and just accepting that my skin was bad and there was nothing I could do, and stressing about it was not going to make it go away. So that's basically what I talk about. I hope that this video is informative and it gives you some kind of hope and inspiration. And I just want to say, as I say in all of my Hormone Ride videos, or any video where I'm talking about experiences or things that I've learned, etc., I am in no way an expert whatsoever. I am just sharing things from my own life experiences. These are all my own opinions. You may or may not agree with me on some of the topics that I talk about, and I just want you to take what you need from what I say. Again, I am just sharing my own thoughts with all of you. I say this because I think it's very important. If you have any sort of hormonal issues going on in your body, or you have any mental health issues that need to be addressed, please go and seek advice from a professional. I am just talking about things that have helped me along the way personally, and maybe they will help you. So anyways, enjoy this video. I love you all. Mwah. See you soon.
Hello beautiful people, I hope you're all going well. So I just wanted to do a quick little video about self-doubt and insecurities because I'm walking on the beach right now in Port Douglas and I was just thinking about some things and I just really wanted to share them with you in this spontaneous moment. So basically all of us in our lives deal with self-doubt and insecurities along the way, and it can be anything from body image, our lives, whatever's going on in our lives, about our work. All of us deal with some kind of insecurities and self-doubt along the way and in different stages of our lives. For me, I have had different insecurities along the way or different self-doubts. Sometimes it has been about my weight, other times it has been about my acting career or my singing, whatever I'm doing in my life. But the biggest thing that has come up for me at the moment, for the last sort of 6 months, has been my skin. And I've never really had skin problems before. But going off the pill, and obviously your hormones all over the place, your emotions are all over the place, and then on top of that, you have skin breakouts. And at the time when I first went off the pill, not long after, I went through a breakup. So it's like I had a breakup, I had skin problems, I had put on weight since going off the pill. My body was just going through a huge change. And I mean, that doesn't happen to everyone. Your skin might not break out when you go off the pill, but it happened to me. And I know that it sounds petty in the scheme of things, but it was full on acne. And when you haven't had skin problems before, it's really stressful and it just takes a toll on your self-confidence. You feel crappy, you don't feel like showing your face. And I wasn't used to that because I was always like, would not wear makeup and would walk down the street without makeup and just be confident in my own skin. And suddenly I didn't feel that way. And it really took a toll on me. And I'm still working through that process, but my skin has got a lot better recently and I feel so much better in myself. I know it sounds silly, but if you've ever gone through skin problems or any other sort of insecurities, you know what I'm talking about and how hard it is to deal with sometimes. But what I have learnt through this process is that I have really had to learn how to let go of things and just sort of sit in where I'm at. I've just turned around. I was walking that way. Now I'm walking back this way. So if the lighting looks different, that's why. What I've sort of started to realize is that when something happens to us, like when we have skin problems, for example, most of us just want to like try everything under the sun to get rid of it. Everything. We'll try different products. We'll try this. We'll try that, like to get rid of it. And we forget to actually just accept what's going on, sit in that, just let our body heal. You know, try different things. Obviously, it depends on what kind of skin problems you have and the reason why that's happening. You need to figure that out and you need to do things to help your body heal and get rid of whatever's happening in your body. But I think so many of us sort of stress and try all these different things and they don't work for a reason. And I think what I've realized is that reason is because we don't just let go and accept it first. Because so many times I've watched girls online talk about their skin problems and how they tried this and how they tried that, and then they got to a point where they just wanted to give up and they tried one last thing, and then suddenly that one last thing magically worked. I actually think it's because people go, you know what, I've had enough, I'm gonna let go of this, fuck it. And suddenly their skin starts to clear up. And I just think it's because you actually relax into whatever's happening in your body and you let your body heal. I think when you have insecurities, when you have self-doubt, when you have certain things happening in your life, or you've got, you know, skin breakouts, obviously look at the reasons why it's happening. Think about why your body is doing what it's doing. Get to the root cause of it. And do feed yourself with love and positivity and put good, healthy things into your body. If it is an insecurity, look at why you're feeling that way about yourself and try and take steps to conquer that and work on that, obviously. But I think one of the main things of self-healing is to just sit in where we're at and accept that. and let our bodies heal the way that they need to heal. Just, for me, I think it was like, okay, I have skin problems. I just have to accept that this is where I'm at and this is the way it's going to be for a little while until my body heals. My body is trying to show me what is going on, and it's making me wake up. It's showing up for a reason is what I'm trying to say. And we need to look into that and then accept that it's happening, sit in that, let it go, and just let the universe do its thing. I think a lot of the times when we have these things come up, like self-doubt or insecurities or problems with our body and stuff like that, or things going on in our lives, we actually let it rule us. We let it take over our lives. And then we try and fight against it, emotionally, mentally, physically, instead of actually getting to the root of the problem first, figuring out why it's come up, figuring out why we feel that way about ourselves, or why we have skin problems, or why this, why that. We don't sort of look deeper in ourselves first before we do anything. And I think that is also one of the biggest things, is that you need to check in with yourself and really figure out what's going on first. And then just fall into that acceptance of, I'm in control of my body, I'm in control of my mind, and I don't have to let this rule me. Learning to accept is the biggest thing that I have learnt, and learning to sit in where I'm at in my life and just let my body heal. So that is the biggest lesson. And once I actually started telling myself that, once I actually decided that, okay, I'm not going to fight against this anymore. That's probably the best way to put it. I'm not going to fight against my skin problems anymore. I'm just going to let it be. I'm just going to let it happen, and I'm going to just feed myself with love and positivity, and I'm going to put good quality, organic products on my skin, and I'm going to put good things into my body, get rid of all the toxins, and I'm just going to let my skin do its thing and heal in its own time. Once I actually accepted that, my skin started to get better. Go figure. I mean, it's been a slow process. I've got a lot of scarring still. A few pimples keep coming up, but it's been a lot better since I just accepted where I was at. And I think that's one of the biggest keys to life with anything, is letting go and loving yourself, and acceptance and forgiveness for yourself too. I think we're so hard on ourselves, and we don't really take care of ourselves enough. I just wanted to add in something. If you're wondering, I'm not on the beach anymore. It's because I'm adding this in after I've already filmed the video, but I'm probably going to slot it somewhere, obviously, when I'm still on the beach. Fighting against whatever's happening in your body or whatever's happening in your life is not going to make it heal any faster. Me fighting against my skin when it was as bad as it was and getting frustrated, which is a part of life. We do get frustrated, but it's not gonna heal my skin. It's not gonna help me. It's just gonna stress me out, which is in return is gonna make my skin even worse. So fighting against whatever's happening in your body or in your life is not going to help you heal. Obviously, it will come up in your life. You will feel frustrated, you will feel angry, you'll feel whatever you're going to feel, and that's absolutely normal, and you're allowed to feel that. But my advice, or I guess more so what I've learned, is that just let it come up, feel the way you feel, and then try in your brain to go, okay, you know what, this is coming up, okay, I feel this, I hear you, but now, you know what, I can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to let it go. And then try and feed yourself with positive thoughts. I know that sounds wanky, but it's so true. Just accept whatever you're feeling and just feed yourself with love. You know, when I was going through skin problems, I had to constantly look at myself in the mirror when I was washing my face or doing my makeup, and I felt frustrated that my skin was so bad, but I had to just go, it sounds again wanky, but I had to be like, Skye, you look beautiful. And I didn't believe it. I didn't feel beautiful, but I had to literally feed myself with positive affirmations. And after a while, it did start to help so much, because I think, you know, you're not feeding into that negative energy that your body and your mind is telling you. You're replacing that with something positive. It's challenging, I must say. It's not easy at all. It's very challenging. But if you can do that, if you can just let whatever feelings you have come up, and then literally just let them pass through you. Instead of dwelling on them or thinking about them more or concentrating on them more, just let them come in and go out. That'll also help too. That's what I've learned anyway. But it's an ongoing process. I think it'll be an ongoing process for the rest of my life, whatever it is. Self-doubt, whatever. These tools and tricks are constantly what you have to integrate into your life. So I will talk more about all of that along the way. Maybe I'll do a video on sort of tricks and tips on how to maintain that in your life. But yeah, I just wanted to add that in really quickly.
So I just want to say a few things to conclude this video before we go. Learning to let go and accept where I was at or where I'm at is something that I have struggled with throughout my life, and I will probably continue to deal with as life goes on, and have to learn how to get through that and implement that into my life. I'm a very impatient person. So when I went off the pill and my skin broke out and my body was all over the place, and my hair was falling out and all this stuff was happening, all I wanted to do was get rid of it now, fast as you possibly can, especially my skin. And yet, that's not reality. The more I tried to fight that and want it to happen quickly, and it was getting frustrated that it wasn't happening, and that frustrated that my period wasn't coming as it should be, and frustrated that my skin was breaking out, and just frustrated basically, the more my skin broke out, the more my body had problems. And it took quite a while. It took for my cousin, Darren, my naturopath, to constantly remind me every time I went in to slow down and to allow your body to heal. Listen to your body. You're not listening to your body. It really taught me to look within myself, something I still am trying to implement into my life, to check in with myself, to look within, to let go, to relax, and just let life flow, and accepting where I'm at. I don't know why I find it so hard, but I do. And it was a huge lesson for me, a huge lesson. And as I said, once I started to understand that, my skin and my body started to heal, and it has continued to heal. So I guess the moral of this conversation is you have to look within in order to heal your body. You have to listen to your body and your mind and understand what it needs personally, because everyone's different. I think acceptance, letting go, and looking within are like the first things that are really good for you to do. Especially when going off the pill as a woman, and also even just as a woman having our periods every month. Every month we go through the same cycle. and it is an opportunity for us to look within and take care of ourselves and listen to our body. And so it's like an ongoing monthly lesson to check in. And as simple as that sounds, it was a huge lesson for me. I thought I was doing it in the past, but I clearly wasn't. And just learning to give up the fight. Giving up the fight. I think also one of the biggest lessons that I learned is that so many of us have huge expectations that we put on ourselves and that we get from other people. How we should think, feel, how we should look. So many expectations and so much pressure. When my skin broke out, I would cry and feel so frustrated putting on makeup. All I wanted to do was just go out without makeup. I felt like putting on makeup was making it worse, and it wasn't making me feel good about myself. But then leaving it was not going to make me feel good about myself either, because my face is full of pimples. Either way, I didn't feel good. And I was doing it because I was worried about the expectations of what others would think of me. I was worried about what others thought when they looked at me with my skin. Once I decided to go, fuck it, I don't care. Like, I don't care. This is where I'm at, can't do anything. I've gone off the pill. Eventually my skin will heal. If you think I look shit with my skin like this, I don't care. Like, once I think I'd still cared, to be honest. I still cared. But I had gotten over it. I was frustrated. I was annoyed. I was like, I can't be bothered anymore with this. I can't be bothered worrying about what my skin looks like anymore. Weirdly enough, once I did that, I actually started feeling a lot more positive and carefree about it. It's like a little reverse psychology with yourself. But yeah, I just want to say from this blabble of conversation, from all my thoughts being splurged out here in this video, just be kind to yourself, love yourself wherever you're at. Feed yourself with love and positivity. Know that you are beautiful the way that you are right now, right here. And whatever is happening in your body or your mind, you can get through it. You are in charge of your own body and your own mind. And you can change your way of thinking if you really put your mind to it. Tell yourself you're beautiful, even if you don't believe it, and see what happens if you continue doing that. I love you all. Stay beautiful. Hope this made sense. And I'll see you in my next Hormone Ride video or videos. I love ya. Bye.